Hello, committee chair, committee members. This is Michael Wolf, Director of Public Works. This item is the outline for a future water workshop and is for the committee meeting on July 23rd, 2024. Staff recommendations. Staff recommends that the Public Works and Transportation Committee review and provide input on the proposed outline in the staff report for a future water workshop with the City Council, and staff also recommends that the City Council hold a workshop at one of their September 2024 City Council meetings. We've talked about water a lot in the past. As we know, it's very complex, not only complex, but very technical. So we're talking about drinking water or potable water. On the technical side, we have very specific required operations and very regulated and required testing. We also have quite a bit of legal aspects for drinking water. Those could be things like water rights, who owns that water, and whether or not you actually have the allocation to procure that water or pump that water. And even further on the legal side, we have things like adjudication. In fact, the city is actively engaged in an adjudication process for the groundwater basin. In addition to those complex technical and legal items, we have to think about and put a lens on for the climate. How does the climate impact that? So climate impacts water in lots of ways. Things like the availability of the water and also how much water is needed for things like ag or irrigation of landscaping. We obviously have seen and will see in the future dry years, and with fingers crossed, we will see wet years in the future. Technical experts are saying that we should expect drier dry years and wetter wet years. Now, what I'd like to do is show a video. The video has been seen before, but I think it's an important video and provides a little background of what we do with the water.
Oxnard water, clean, safe, reliable. It's so essential to life, we barely give it a second thought. We just turn on the faucet and there it is. Do you ever wonder where all that water comes from?
Welcome to the Oxnard Water Campus. I'm Omar Castro, the Water Division Manager for the City of Oxnard, and I'm here to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the Water Division and how we bring safe and reliable drinking water to our customers. In short, it's a process of capturing raw water from the environment, cleaning it to a drinking water standard, and distributing it to you. Now, the process may sound easy enough, but it actually requires a lot of science, physics, chemistry, technical knowledge, and the mechanical skills to provide you with these essential resources. The Oxnard City Council realized early on that the city needed a game plan to always make sure we have a safe and reliable source of drinking water, especially when you consider the major challenges caused by the amount of water we use, the repeated droughts, climate change, and other environmental factors. Our highly trained staff and state-certified technicians and operators are here for you 24/7 to provide quality service to our customers every day of the year, and that's our highest priority.
I'm Abraham Maldonado, Water Resources Manager. The Water Division supplies about 25 million gallons of water a day to serve our customers. That includes Oxnard's more than 200,000 residents, plus schools, parks, hospitals, businesses, as well as some nearby agricultural customers. In order to meet all these needs, Oxnard gets its raw water supplies from different sources. Some of our imported surface water comes from snowmelt in Northern California's Sierra Nevada mountains. It travels over 500 miles through the State Water Project's massive system of engineered reservoirs, pipes, pumps, and other infrastructure. This precious water supply is shared by millions of people in California. The amount we get is limited and also very expensive. Our other sources of water come from local groundwater supplies pumped out of the naturally occurring aquifers in Oxnard and surrounding areas. This groundwater is locally managed, so it's easier to access and less costly than imported water. But this limited source is also regulated to control the amount of water pumped from the Oxnard Basin. The imported water source is blended with local groundwater supplies to ensure a safe and reliable water supply.
I'm Chris Payton, and I manage operations here at Oxnard Water. Our highly trained and certified staff are responsible for pumping groundwater, regulating flows, and treating and blending water supplies. Here in Oxnard, some of the groundwater we pump out of the local aquifer is very high in minerals and salts. After the groundwater is pumped out of the wells, it's pre-treated and sent to the groundwater desalter. The desalter uses reverse osmosis to produce ultra-pure water, which is then blended with other city water sources. After additional treatment and disinfection, the blended water goes through extensive sampling and testing.
I'm Richard Maria, Water Regulatory Compliance Coordinator. Our team ensures that Oxnard's water quality meets or exceeds all federal, state, and local drinking water regulations. In fact, many of the regulations that we are required to follow are actually more stringent than those for bottled water. We conduct more than 3,700 water sample tests each year for about 300 different constituents and are required to report this information to the State Water Board's Division of Drinking Water. Testing is done through a combination of in-house and third-party laboratories. Each year, the Water Division is required to provide an annual water quality report in compliance with federal and state regulations. The report is available to the public on the city's website.
I'm John Hammonds, Water Distribution Senior. Our team is responsible for delivering high-quality drinking water from our treatment facilities to you through an extensive distribution system. We provide 24/7 emergency response for customer emergency shutoffs, leaks, water main breaks, and other emergencies. We also install, maintain, and replace water mains, valves, pumps, and other essential equipment. Maintenance is really important because it helps keep our equipment and infrastructure working well and for longer.
Metering staff reads and records the amount of water used by over 40,000 customers each month. I'm Melissa Slade, Senior Meter Reader. The information captured by our automatic meter reading system is used for utility billing and can help you monitor your own water usage. It is also one of the many tools that help the city comply with state water conservation mandates. In addition to meter reading, our team is responsible for responding to customer calls about leaks, historical water use, or other customer concerns.
With your help, the City of Oxnard is poised to meet water supply challenges and lead the way to a sustainable future. I'm Megan Schneider, the city's Water Conservation and Outreach Supervisor. Being water-wise is one of the best ways to help make sure we have enough water to meet our essential needs. Your ongoing efforts, like taking shorter showers, replacing older appliances with high-efficiency models, checking and fixing leaks, and planting California-friendly gardens all make a big impact in conserving water. If you're looking for more ways to save water, energy, and money, check out oxnardwater.org. Remember, conservation is an Oxnard way of life, and adopting water-saving strategies helps preserve this precious resource for years to come.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. I think it's very comprehensive, provides a lot of detail. So in that video, as you saw, we have lots of things like procurement of water, treatment of water, and distribution of water. And we do a lot of that internally with the city staff, but we also collaborate a lot and work a lot with external agencies for that procurement, specifically the procurement side of the house. And also we have to work under the umbrella of state and federal regulations and local governances like those that are provided by the groundwater manager. So what staff is proposing is that we have a workshop to talk about those things, to update the council members on the supply of water, the reliability of water, and the cost, the very, very complex component of cost of water. So as shown in the staff report in much more detail, the proposed outline is 5 major categories. The first one being just an overview of Oxnard's water, and then the next 3 to talk about those agencies that we work with on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis for the procurement of water, and that's the Fox Canyon Groundwater Management Agency, Cayugas Municipal Water District, and United Water Conservation District. And the 5th item on the proposed workshop outline is to talk about the active groundwater basin adjudication, which is a legal process. So the intent again of the workshop is to talk about the ever-changing industry of water, give updates to council, also provide an opportunity for council members to ask questions to city staff, and as important, or even potentially more important, to be able to interact and ask questions and get information from staff from those outside agencies I just mentioned. So specifically, we're recommending the workshop occur at one of the city council meetings in September, whether that be the 3rd of September or the 17th, and then the workshop be held with the entire city council. As written in the staff report, there's no fiscal impact with the recommendations stated. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you.